Hey there, life path number 5. This is going to be your life path reading for the month of September 2017. All right, so those of you who are unfamiliar with life path numbers are based upon your date of birth, and it represents your unique and personal characteristics as well as your personal and unique life journey, okay? What it's all about. So how do you figure out what your life path number is? For those of you who are interested, you would break your month, date of birth, so your month, day, and year into single digits until you get one single digit. So you would add, for instance, say you're born October 22nd. So your month would be 1 because 0 is non-existent in this. You want to break it down to 1 digit. Born on the day of the 22nd, 2 plus 2 equals 4. So that is your day plus your month, or I'm sorry, your year, which is, say, for instance, 1989. It'd be 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9. And then you equal the month, the day, and the year to 1 single digit, okay? So for instance, mine is May 4th, 1989. Mine would break down to number 9. So my life path is number 9. I will leave in the description box below the link to 7reflections.com, which gives you a calculator to put in your month, your date, and your year of birth to give you your life path number, as well as more information on your life path number, okay? All right, so let's see, September for life path number 5. What is the energy that surrounds life path number 5? Okay, so you guys got some pretty interesting energies around you, I might say. All right. Okay, so 5. You guys are the freedom, adventurous, liberal people. You guys don't like things to stay the same. Your number represents change, okay? So this is your energy. What is your unique quality this month? The 5 of Cups. The 5. So being able to overcome any, negative emotions and lower vibrations, especially you don't let things get you down for too long, I feel, especially not this month, especially if you've gone through something recently, whether it's a breakup, some sort of disappointment at work, struggling with an addiction, because some of you could be alcohol that you're struggling with, or some sort of substance abuse or food, because you got the devil right next to the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles, which is in balance. You also have the 3 of Cups, the Tower. Could also be sexual addictions with the Page of Wands right underneath the devil and the Tower here. Phallic energy. Definitely could be partying, spending too much money. This is over an indulgence. So you have the power to overcome these things, or you have overcome these things recently. You've turned your back on these addictions or an addiction, okay? So how can you best promote balance in your life? We have the Devil card. So how to best promote balance in your life? I feel like you do need to live a little bit. So you don't allow these desires, these earthly desires, or these things that people may get very caught up in. You have the ability not to get too attached, or get to the lower vibrational of those things that you desire, because the Devil card isn't always negative. The Devil card can just represent playful energy, living a little bit, being a little bit animalistic, but not in a lower vibrational way, as long as you know when to detach yourself, okay? So a little lust and a little fun is okay, as long as you know how to detach. You know how to balance the energies out, because it could be overwhelming. The Devil card, you can easily get caught up into something. So whereas you might be able to go out and have a drink, but not get totally intoxicated. Some people may not be able to handle that energy, okay? Some people, you know, they say, I only tried this one time and I never have to do it again. Some people don't have that in them. Sometimes if they try it, they have to try it again and again. And that's where the addiction begins. But I feel like you're able to detach. Okay, so what are you currently creating in your life? You have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you are creating balance and structure in your life, because you might have struggled just a little bit, but I feel like you had an ability to get out of a situation fairly easily. Like I said, where others might have struggled, you were able to come out of it. So you did come from some turbulent past, or something, could have been addicted to a relationship or a person, okay, something that wasn't healthy, and you're finding your balance with that. You're creating balance, because the next card over is the Six of Pentacles, which represents balance, okay? Two Pentacles cards. So for some of you, it could be overspending, okay? Spending money on something that you shouldn't be, overindulgent in food or something, you know, something of a material value. I don't know why I keep getting food, but some sort of something that you're abusing. And it could be money. It could have been giving somebody too much of your energy, or too much money to somebody, because something was not equal here. And I feel like you're creating that balance now. Okay, so what area of your life will benefit from structure? The Six of Pentacles. So what area of your life will benefit from structure? I feel like your finances, in your home life, in your well-being, will definitely benefit from structure. Okay, because you're finding balance here with the Six of Pentacles. What you give your energy to, how much do you give, how much do you take, how much do you share? Okay, so what change can you benefit from right now this month? You have the Page of Wands. So what change can you benefit from? Okay, so I feel like this energy of changing from being too out there, because you're the number 5, and like I said, you guys are very liberal, you're about freedom, you're about change. You don't like, you know, things to, you know, be so structured all of the time. But your good side is you guys are very loving people, very compassionate. You have a lot of, you care about the well-being of others, but I just feel like you're someone who could be a little aloof on the downside of things, and too, you know, ratchet. But no, with the Page of Wands, I feel like this is like an adventurous, a young spirit that you carry within you, but you just need to be careful with that energy, because I feel like you know where it can get you now. Or not being so cautious with people, being too open and too free with people, and not being cautious or protective enough of yourself. And I feel like you get that now. Okay, so last you have the Three of Cups, and this represents guidance to help promote harmony. So guidance to help you promote harmony, I feel like it's to continue to be that person that lives life, because I feel like you're a person that lives life, and you value your connections with others, you enjoy a good time, but I feel like with a healthy balance, not too much of it. Okay, just find a balance with it. Continue to have fun, be free spirited, but be very mindful of not getting too caught up into things that aren't necessarily of your highest good anymore. I feel like you might have learned your lesson from the Five of Cups. So how can you best serve your highest good this month? You have the Tower. I feel like is to allow things that once were to just no longer validate you, because your past, you might look at it as a negative past. You know, I partied it up too much, or this could be, you know, a love situation. Maybe you cheated on someone, or maybe you were cheated on. But I feel like you got to look at those things as, you know, they were there for a reason, or they don't stand on anything solid. So why would I beat myself up for it? It was just something that I had to learn. It was a divine lesson. It was something that had to occur. It had to happen to get me to specific point in my life, I had to endure these things. I had to learn the lessons, I feel, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so that's what's best is going to serve your highest good, is allowing these foundations to fall where they may, because if they're falling apart, it's either they need to be restructured or there's something that was never built on anything of a solid ground. And it's time to move on to something that's greater and higher for you, for something to, a stronger foundation to be rebuilt, I feel. So that's your message. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'm sending you guys much love. And until the next reading.